Hello my brothers and sisters in nerdiness, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video, as you can see, we have a fairly wide shot, and that's because the box we're opening today is big. It's not small, it's big. First off, we had turn it the right way around. First off, we had Wingspan. Following Wingspan, we have the European expansion. Following the European, which I don't have the box for. Following the European expansion, we had the Oceania expansion. This takes us down to Australia, New Zealand, and various other countries are in that area. And then we had the Asia Wingspan. This took us to, obviously, the Asian countries. Now we have this little beauty. This has just come today. I ordered it from Tritex Games. I bought this out of my own money. This is not sponsored or anything. This is going to be a bit of a game changer when it comes to bugger it, I'll leave it there. It's going to be a bit of a game changer when it comes to Wingspan. You'll see why in a bit. You probably got a good guess as to what this box actually is, but let's open it up. And inside we have cardboard. And underneath the cardboard we have the nesting box, and it's upside down. Let's get the dividers out and we can talk about this in some detail. Well, as some of you may or may not know, I don't know where to put it, it's that big. Wingspan has rapidly grown into a tied favourite game with Pandemic. There are, what do you call it? I'm going to chuck that over there, out of my way. We have the base game, as you've seen, and the 3 expansions so far. There's going to be more expansions. I need shelf space. I need a big box of holding. So we've got one. This is going to hold everything that I have already, plus everything that is going to be released. And what earth have I done with my knife of opening? I've knocked it on the floor. Okay, so this doesn't contain anything at all. This is just basically an empty box, but it's a sturdy box. And it also doesn't open in the usual sense. So I'm going to have to be very careful how I open this, because it opens halfway down. And I don't want to cause any damage. So let's get the wrapper off, and then we can look at this beauty without any reflection. There we go. So that's one side of it. We have the Emperor Penguins, we have a Burn Owl. And here on this edge we have a lovely picture of the Black Swan. On this edge we have an ostrich and a crow, and on this edge we have a massive cock. On the back we have a bald eagle in flight. And on the front, on the top, as you've seen, we have a toucan. Let's open this little beauty, shall we? Now, look, that is the thickness of the box. It is not a thin box, and nicely enough, it has a diagram of where everything, or how it's recommended things be stored. Now, this comes as a surprise. I wasn't expecting anything in this, but we have another bird box. That's nice. And we have the divider cards for all the cards that we're going to be using. So we have bonus cards, we have the Automa cards, the Asia cards, Central and South America cards, not yet released. North America cards, which was the base game, Oceania cards, European cards, Antarctica cards, which hasn't been released yet, plus promos and recently used. So that is, as I say, a bit of a surprise for me because I wasn't expecting anything to be in here. Then we have these nice little tags that lift up. And as I say, I wasn't expecting anything to be in this, but we have a deep tray for the bird cards. And we have trays here as well for the different tokens. You could use some of these as watercolour palettes. There we are. And then, does this lift out? Is there space underneath for something else? Okay, we have a stalk down there. I am really liking this. So if we look at what we have here, as per usual with Wingspan, it's left me sort of like speechless as to what we have. Because as I say, I wasn't expecting another bird box. I wasn't expecting the deep tray. I wasn't expecting a lot of the stuff that was in here. I was just expecting an empty box so I could put everything in. I was wondering how I was going to fit all the cards in with the trays and whatever. But I have one because I got rid of one of the trays and haven't used the which I think I got rid of one of the trays. I'll have to have a look, see if I can find it anywhere. But under here, we can put all the your portfolio boards under here. And once that's in, we can put that at the top. Your cards can be separated into these areas. Even that area. Does it say how? No, the bird box fits into there. The cards go in here. The bird cards go in here. The bonus cards, the Automa cards go in there. And then you have all these bits and pieces that go in just like there, along with that as well. I don't know how that fitted in, to be honest. I could have sworn that fitted in at the side of these. I may be wrong. Ah, that's how it was. That's a little bit wider than those. That's what was stopping it going in. And then Here as well, it also shows you these areas are for the food tokens. This area is for eggs. And then here for the dice and the little cubes that you get in. The first player token will fit into there if you're using the white round token. The end round tokens will go in there and here as well. It lays it all out quite easily for you. But yeah, there we are. That is the nesting box for Wingspan. And obviously in the top, this is where you'll find all the books. I am so amazed at this box. I really didn't think this box was going to be as good as it actually is. It's just a box, I know, it's just a box. But for those of you who play Wingspan, you understand my excitement with this. For those of you who don't play Wingspan or haven't tried it yet, give it a go. It's a cracking game. As I say, it's my tied first place game with Pandemic. I love playing this. I don't get it to the table as much as I'd like now because I've got too many boxes and I'm rummaging through all the different boxes. This is going to be a game changer because I'll have everything in one box and there's no rummaging around looking for bits and pieces that I need. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get everything out. Get everything out of the main box and the expansions. Get everything in here and then I'll give you a guided tour. Okay? Won't be long. Right, we're back and I've made all the adjustments. I've added in everything to the box. It's full. Everything I have for Wingspan is in here. So let's have a look at how I've set it out. Okay, so we'll turn the lid off and the first thing you see, this is where all the player boards, all the portfolio boards are. Same portfolio boards because it looks like a portfolio, doesn't it? So that is what is in the top section. If we bring out the top section and look here, we have in this section we have the original we have the original bird box. And down the side we have some of the dice because we have more dice than I thought. I had more dice than actually fits into this. So there we are. We have these two bags and these two bags are the little yin yang symbols or little yin yang pieces that fit into, or that we use for the two-player variants. I'm just going to have to put these in another bag because I've just wrecked this one. Not very good bags, these ones, but yeah, that's what's in there, as well as the scissor tail flycatcher first player mini that I've got. So that's what's in that part. In here we have all the Automa cards for single player, and in here we have all the bonus cards. In this side we have all the cards for the North America expansion, which is the base sets, and these are for the Europe expansion, these are for the Oceania expansion, and these ones are for the Asia expansion, and these ones here are left over for the Central and South America, the Africa and the Antarctica expansion, which will be coming. And here we have dividers for promo cards and recently used cards, as well as the end round reference cards as well. In this level we have all the bonus, the end of round bonus for thing. Two sets of dice there. The first player token from the Asia expansion, I think. Yeah, it would be. So peacock. And then we have all the player pieces under here. The white ones are under there. And then these are the end of round bonus cards, bonus tokens for the Automa expansion. Underneath this, we have the extra large, or the tall card holder, and I can't remember what this is called, never mind, where you draw your cards from. And then here, basically split into two, the eggs and all the food tokens. And the one underneath that, at the moment, is empty, waiting for more expansions. That's what we have there. And if we pull this section up and pop it to one side, underneath here, this is a little bag. Doesn't come with the game at all, but this is what I put the end of round tokens in, so I can draw blind from there. We have a couple of score pads. We have the lid off one of the card holders. I found the card holder. I need to put that in as well. Here we have, which I don't think we'll need now. This is from the Asia expansion. It's basically it's a dice tray. It's what you'd use, what one, shall we say, team, if I want a better word, would use in a 6 and 7 player game. Yeah, 6 and 7 player game. So they'd roll the dice on there, and that's for the one team for the same reason for putting the bird cards on. We have the Easy Start player guides from the Asia expansion. We have the extra large flock mode round bonus scoring card here, and on the other side this is for the 2-player game. We have the standard sized end of round bonus scoring section, the flock mode, and I can't remember what this one's called. We have that in there as well. We have the disc and the 2 dials for the 6 and 7 player variant from the Asia expansion. This is the new bird box. I'm not going to put that together. And we have the rule books in here as well. And we're putting that together when we do play a larger game, so that both sides can have a bird box rather than using this little tray that we saw earlier. Okay, these we don't need really. Not sure whether to keep them or not. I'll just put them in for the sake of it because they were there. I don't know why I don't know why I kept them, because I've no real need for them. So I'll put those back in, and put that back in, I'll put those back in, and now it's just a case of pack everything back up again as it was. I love these little straps here, and then the lid goes on, and there we are. Now, issue I see so far is there doesn't look to be enough space in here for the bird cards for future expansions. I hope I'm wrong, but saying that, you've got the deep card holder. I could put cards in there, mix them up, and just put them in there, and then put the rest in the edges, and we don't need then the dividers. But yes, I do love this box. So glad I bought it. It's going to make life much easier for getting it round to places. Instead of looking in 3 boxes for different things, I have 1 box. All I need to do, take the lid off, take everything out, get it set up, sorted, done and dusted. That's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, as always, stay safe and take care, God bless, and bye for now.